welcome back to our channel.
In this video, we're going to talk about whether or not Japanese people are really Buddhist. So stick around to the end of the video to find out the genuine feeling of your average, everyday Japanese person.
So let's get started. Hi, I'm Akina.
Hi, I'm Dustin. We're here with the Japan Questions Answered channel. And today we're going to be talking about the religious feelings of Japanese, especially are they in fact Buddhist? I don't know, what do you think, Akina? I feel like people aren't very devout or very dedicated to religions here.
Yeah, as far as I look around myself, there are not too many people who are actually into any religions, especially when it comes to traditional ones, like Buddhism, Shintoism, which is kind of really mixed together anyway.
Yeah. We just went through the New Year's time, and a lot of people go to a shrine or temple during that time. We went to a shrine, and I could see people doing the rituals and stuff like that, doing some good luck maximizing activities. But that seems to be the main time of the year when people are quote religious.
Yeah, pretty much it, I think. For New Year's, people like to go to a shrine, especially. Maybe temples are really common too. And they do some prayer for the New Year, having a good luck. Try to get some, get rid of evil spirits or get rid of the filth in quote from the old year.
Yep.
Otherwise, people don't really go to any mass or anything.
Yeah, I do see, if you do any sightseeing in Japan, you visit any kind of temple or shrine, you will see people going to the shrines throughout the year. But it's kind of I don't know, how do you feel when you're doing that? Do you feel like you're doing it because you need to do it, or?
It's kind of, I don't know, I used to say I was atheist. Because I knew, I don't really believe in any gods. But if I go to a shrine, especially, I feel kind of divine there. I could feel there might be something which is beyond my understanding, but not really, it doesn't mean necessarily I believe in the god.
Right, and it's not like an organized religion feeling like you would get if you were in, say, America, where there's churches with massive organizations behind them. I mean, there are shrines or temples with, groups of people behind it, but it doesn't feel so organized or nationwide. At least that's my feeling.
I think they are really organized.
Oh, they are organized.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a massive chain though? Because for example, take America. You got the Mormon Church in Utah, which is spread throughout America. They try to convert people or bring people into their faith. They send people around the world as missionaries. I don't feel like they're doing that, even 10% of that in Japan.
Yeah, I don't really hear any missionary things around me, at least.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it exists a little bit in Japan, but it's not as organized, I think.
I would just say not as aggressive as Christianity used to do or others.
Okay.
But I live in Tokyo, so it could be different in some rural areas or these areas really close to famous Buddhist sites or Shintoism sites because the culture or the religion is really rooted in the area. Could be.
So you have a feeling that maybe Tokyo area is a little bit less religious?
Yeah, I think so. I guess many people in America in big cities are kind of the thing called Christian not practicing or unpracticing Christian thing.
Yeah.
But if you go a more rural area, then there might be some people who actually goes to a church on Sundays.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's more likely for people to be more involved when they're living outside a city. I don't know why, but...
But the difference between unpracticing Christians and unpracticing Buddhists and Shintoists that we unpracticing Buddhists and Shintoists still do something around the religions.
So you still go to the temple for the New Year's, for example?
Yeah, and shrines.
Whereas an unpracticing Christian might not go to church. Even if they believe in God, they might not go to church at all.
And we have some other not really rituals, but some customs based on Buddhism and Shintoism throughout the year. Let's say Oshogatsu, New Year thing, are usually something to do with Shintoism. Like if you see any kind of decorations during New Year, like kind of bamboos and pine trees going around,
yes.
or like there's some round mochi things, rice cake things. They are usually something to do with Shintoism, but that doesn't mean necessarily like people do believe in Shintoism a lot.
Now, do you have Buddha's birthday as a holiday here?
I wish.
You wish? Oh, okay, you don't have that here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too bad. In Korea, they did have that as a national holiday.
Really?
So, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not aware of it. I don't know. And during equinox time,
Yep.
it's kind of getting kind of less common, but we used to see a lot of cucumbers with like chopsticks on, like four chopsticks, and an eggplant or aubergine with 4 chopsticks. That they are Buddhist custom.
Really?
Yeah, because they believe that the dead would visit you with the cucumber horse, and they go back to the other world with the
cucumber horse.
Cucumber horse, and they go back with the eggplant cow, I think.
Okay, so they come by the cucumber horse and they go by the eggplant cow.
It means like they want, like people in this world wants the dead to come back like quickly, but we want them to go back to the other world kind of slowly or like kind of relaxed.
So you're saying that people don't do that as much now as they used to do it?
Like I feel, not that I made a stat, but I feel I used to see more of them when I was a kid.
Okay.
But I don't see them too often these days. But I still see them.
Yeah, I want to see it personally because I want to see a real cucumber horse.
So I still remember when I was told the word atheist.
Yep.
That you shouldn't say atheist.
Why is that?
Because the teacher also said atheist wouldn't do anything to do with the religions. And you probably do something about religion when you go to shrines and stuff.
Right.
So that was kind of shocking to me because I was not into any religions and I didn't think I am a strong follower of any religions.
Yeah.
And he also said, like in the West, people would still say like I'm Christian in theory kind of thing. So that was kind of eye-opening to me. So in theory, I'm probably like Buddhist / Shintoist.
Okay.
So some people who didn't have a chance to open their eye like I had, people probably think they are atheist in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Even so, the religions or the religious feeling is kind of really into our culture, and the most iconic examples are in some greetings. I would say. Maybe if you have heard of itadakimasu greeting before you eat.
Right, itadakimasu.
So I would assume the direct translation is supposed to be bon appetit, right? Bon appetit. But that is like just have a good meal, right? But itadakimasu has some meanings. There's some theories or hypotheses around the greetings. But itadakimasu means like to receive. So it sounds more like it's something to do with you receive the life you're eating, or you just receive the food from someone who gives the food, which could be the god.
So it might have a slight religious sound to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So at least we were told, I think I was told that from like schools and, there's kind of common knowledge thing.
Okay.
So I feel like even though we don't think we are religious, we are kind of just mixing the culture and the religion in many ways.
Yeah, if the religion is ingrained in your culture, then yeah, it might be difficult to see it. And I think it's the same for Christians. Even like atheists, in quotes, who live in Western society are probably very influenced by the religion without knowing it consciously or not being aware. It's kind of like a goldfish in the fishbowl, boss. The goldfish has a hard time seeing that water. Right?
So, and as I mentioned, it feels like the religions are really rooted in culture. So, like, they're not too like big wall between each religions in Japan, which is probably why we have Christmas as well here.
Yeah, I heard that because you have the Shinto religion, which is like a polytheist thing, that you're more able to accept other traditions from other countries, or able to take it in because you can accept many gods, in quotes. Is that true? I think you told me that, actually.
Really? That's like a common explanation why we have Christmas here, but there could be some other reasons. But I feel like most of religions are really into our culture, so we do cultural or religious stuff without thinking too much.
Okay.
And then it's really common to have your funeral in Buddhism way.
Oh.
But you still go to shrines, which is Shintoism thing, for New Year's prayers. Then you do wedding in Christian way with like a part-time priest.
Yeah, they do. They hire priests, usually white guys.
Like this.
But I guess they could hire anyone. But yes, they try to hire white guys for some reason. I don't know why, but anyway, yeah, it is interesting that you're kind of utilizing Buddhism, Shintoism, and other things like Christian things throughout the year and throughout your life. So that's pretty cool, boss. That was very interesting.
So we hope you learned something about Japan from this video, and if you liked it, please subscribe.
And if you didn't like this video, subscribe anyway. Also, if you want to learn more about Japan, feel free to check out our previous episodes. We got a video about when Japanese people wear kimonos, and we have a whole playlist dedicated to the New Year's celebrations in Japan, which is quite religious, as we mentioned earlier. So thanks for watching this video. Why don't you leave a comment? Let us know what you think.
Thank you.